My name is Kashmir Hill. I am a writer for Forbes, and I've been living for the past week only on Bitcoin, which is a virtual currency that's mined from the internet. Right now, I'm at one of the few places in San Francisco where I can spend my Bitcoin. It's called Sake Zone. It's a sushi restaurant. I organized a Bitcoin meetup, and I'm paying for this dinner with all of the Bitcoin that I've received this week. Can you tell me how you're involved with Bitcoin?
Me and my roommate Kevin are currently creating an app that does live market trading data and also is a news aggregator.
Trying to play the market a little bit here and there.
So some speculating.
Yeah, I'm trying to find better things to buy locally and stuff, but which is proving a little bit hard.
During the course of this week, while I was living on Bitcoin, their store actually started accepting the currency, which was really a lifesaver for me because there weren't many places where I could get food.
I read your article and said, oh, this is just terrible. Like, there should be somebody who has, everyday products that you can eat.
The Internet Archive is a nonprofit library, lives and breathes the internet. When we were doing our fundraising, people said, can we give you Bitcoins? And we got about $2,000 worth of Bitcoins. That was kind of interesting. Then the next year, just 4 months ago, we got about $6,000 worth. So we offered to pay our employees in Bitcoins. And it turned out that 1/3 of our employees said yes.
What do you think about the prospects for Bitcoin success?
There has to be a really good reason for it, and in this case there is. Merchants pay a very, very high rate of cost to either handle cash or handle credit cards. And people who think that cash is free have never had to pay staff to count it, to move it, and deal with all the safety issues with cash, and all of that goes away. Bitcoin is basically free.
If a business is international, then it allows them to accept payments from anywhere in the world, and there's no risk of chargeback fraud as well.
I think it's the local currency of the internet.
First you had gold coins, then you had fiat currency, then you had credit cards and paper and checks and everything like that, and now you have Bitcoins. So it's really the final step in currency.
This isn't a big experiment. Let's have some fun with it. Let's circulate it so that we use it for as much as we can among ourselves and press forward the technology. So the programmers are now making new interfaces. It's where the World Wide Web came from, is very much feeling like what this Bitcoin thing is.
I think the future is really bright. There's a really vibrant ecosystem that's coming up around this digital currency. There are a lot of competitive cryptocurrencies which could possibly take a little bit of the market share, but overall the enthusiasm and the infrastructure is all built around Bitcoin right now.
Bitcoin certainly have enough momentum behind them to really have that market impact of being the next accepted currency.
So right now I'm waiting to pay the bill at the sushi restaurant. The currency is not that stable. So can your app tell me what the current rate of exchange is with the US dollar and how much I'm going to end up paying here?
Yes, it can. The current price of Bitcoin as of 1 second ago is 107.64.
So it's falling. This sushi dinner is going to be a little bit more expensive than I expected.
For today's transaction, we input an amount of the sales. This will tell 8.862.
This is my blockchain wallet, and I'm going to scan from his QR code to pick up his address for the transaction. I'm going to plug in the amount of Bitcoin I owe and return, and I'm just going to send a payment. And that's how it works.